Hello, everybody. Happy Saturday. Today, I have decided to come in and just help raise the vibe and give some spiritual support. So drop your questions that you need help with today if you're struggling with something, and give you a little guidance and help you feel better, because I understand being stressed. Just because you're spiritual, just because you go on a spiritual awakening, doesn't mean that you're poof magically gonna all your problems are gonna go away and all your trauma is gonna go away. It doesn't work that way. I wish it did. That would be awesome, because then more people would go on the spiritual awakening journey. But unfortunately, it does not work that way. So I like to come and share my energy with you guys. Many men out now. Blue strip bankroll. Hey, what's up? Thanks for joining. Patsy Lenore, thank you for joining. But drop your questions if you're struggling with something today. I wanted to come and share my love and light and give you a little guidance, because I know how it feels to sit there and struggle and rack your brain until you can't do it no more, and it doesn't help. So tell me how your guys' Saturday is going so far. And I do personal readings. You can go to the link in my bio. Mine are more set up. I do readings if you just want a freestyle angel reading. I do 30 minutes currently for 24.44. Or you can do, an actual hour session. And I do like intuitive coaching sessions, kind of like grief ones and toxic relationship ones, because I like to do stuff more than just, I'm not a fortune teller. I actually use my gifts to help heal, because I don't wish trauma on anybody. And if you're going through it, I understand. Drop some hearts, drop the likes, share the page. But tell me how your guys' Saturday's going, and definitely just gonna sit here and hang out for a little bit, share a vibe with you guys to help lighten the mood, because we all know we're all going through it in one way or another. We used to think nobody was going through it as bad as one person, or one person went through it worse, but I think we're all going through it on a similar scale equally. I don't know, something about our timeline from like 2010 to now is like different. And then, I've been in business 5 years, but it's like that 2-year COVID thing just kind of threw me a little bit, as of all of us. So I get it if you guys are struggling out there. Don't give up though, because our angels are here and they're going to help. And they put people like me and other light workers. That's why you see so many light workers out here doing readings, doing intuitive coaching, Reiki, energy healings. It's because we're starting to have an awakening. But I like to start this off with the Book of Faith. I love this, and I am spiritual, not religious, but I love this book because it's just the Book of Faith. And it's for God, nothing shall be impossible. Luke 1:37, and that's it. You are read the Bible, but and we know that all things work together for good to them that love God, to them who are the called according to his purpose, and that's Romans 8:28. The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. And I actually have a video with this one, and that's actually Ralph Waldo Emerson who had that message. But definitely, this is funny, because what are you destined to be? Have you stopped today and taken a moment and instead of joined with society, says that, your mom, you have to do this, you have all these titles on you every day, you have to go to work, you don't make enough money, this and that and the other. But what do you want inside your soul? What's in here? Because I am whoever I want to be, and if I want to be silly today, I'm going to be silly. If I'm going to be happy, I'm going to be happy. The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. And if you decide to be unhappy, guess what? You're going to be unhappy. And like attracts like. So the vibration that you give off, that's why even in your worst moments, try to raise your vibration as much as possible, because you don't want to attract more. Put that smile on and just keep going, because nothing lasts forever. This life, nothing. Problems, nothing. I promise. You just got to get over that hump. You got to get through the problem. But once you choose hope, anything's possible. And that's Christopher Reeve. I love that one. And there's nothing like a dream to create the future. Victor Hugo. Nothing like a dream to create the future. God bless you. Repent every day. Jesus Christ loves you. Pray to the Lord and your Savior. Yep. You're reborn again, accepted Jesus Christ as your Savior. That's awesome. So awesome. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate it. Let me know how your Saturday's going, and no, we are not religious around here. We are spiritual, but it all goes together, because, religion is the vehicle on the highway to ascension. And that's all I gotta say about that. Hey, John Arms, how's your Saturday going today? He who plants a tree plants a hope. And religion is prison, spiritual is freedom. I agree, my friend, because I went down a whole, it took me a few, that was like a year-long thing of reading, attending things, and it took me a while to find out how did I feel about that term and what I felt God is. And what I've come to find is I don't put labels, because labels confuse things. I connect with nature. And it's funny, because I was just pulling out my check this out. I was just pulling out my past life cards, and the trees are part of my past life. So that's funny that I was also a high priestess. And I think that's funny that I connect with nature. And if more people would take that stigma out of the title and stop putting titles. And, if somebody brings somebody faith, let them do their thing. If it doesn't bring you faith, go find what brings you faith, but don't knock another person's belief system, because we all have different belief systems. We all have different brains. We all have different life purposes. We all have different out here, and we're supposed to. We're like a Crayola box. So I enjoy all kinds of different things. So whatever I find, I don't attach to the title. So I can read Bible verses and not get offended, because I'm planted firmly in what I believe. And I'm always willing to accept more. But if I don't believe something somebody else believes, then I just, it's okay. We're allowed to think differently. So for with God, nothing shall be impossible. That's Luke 1:37. And I know somebody needs to hear that out there. Because without my angels, without my creator, without my spirit team, everything would feel impossible. I've gotten through some pretty spirit guides or instant connection, and that's okay. We all believe what we want to believe, And as long as it doesn't affect me negatively, like, cults, those aren't cool. Yeah, those are definitely not, I'm not okay with. But other things, yeah, like, believe whatever you want. It's a free world. And if it's not a free world right now, it should be, because we're all here to think differently. And if we'd start embracing that, we'd all understand our purpose here on earth was not to come and create violence and hatred and be mean to each other. And this message is really popping out for someone here. We got a tiger there. That's definitely, feel like that has a connection to the Chinese zodiac. Every time I look at this, I feel like the Chinese zodiac of the tiger. So you have been worthy to belong to love all along without any need to improve. In fact, you are love itself. So this is all about self-worth, and there's a lot of butterflies because it's about joy, being in the joy and standing in your power, and embracing your inner power and letting yourself grow, and stop putting boundaries on your worth. Stop comparing your worth to other people's worth, because it's like comparing apples and oranges. Your worth has many different facets, just like all these different butterflies that's around it. And it's about letting yourself be free. And really, I'm really feeling your root chakra. You need to secure that self-worth so you stop going into fight or flight, because you're letting other people control that element of you. You're not being able to stand firm in your power. And yeah. I'm hearing don't allow anyone to cage you in. And this is, see, allowing goes with that. And this says radical acceptance says yes to reality in any given moment, so what's needed can come next. Definitely you need to open up and allow. Knowing your self-worth will help you to allow in new miracles. I see new blessings coming, but if you're closing your arms and you're not allowing in the blessings, or you're not allowing in the possibilities, and you're only boxing yourself into one reality choice of this is it or nothing, then you're not going to allow any different experiences in. Then you're going to go and beat yourself up because you feel like you missed your opportunity. So you said my name right. Thank you. Nobody ever does. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Jonna. I used to have a friend named Johanna when I was younger. That's fun that we... thank you for the likes, too. I appreciate that. So, yeah, definitely... I hope that sits with someone. Let me know if it does. Definitely hit the like button or drop a comment if this is your message, because I definitely feel somebody needs to know they need to actually allow. I'm hearing allow their self-worth. You're not allowing you to be your authentic self. You are trying to be this version of what everybody else wants you to be, and that's not what Spirit wants. Spirit wants you to feel worthy in your own skin, feel worthy of your own experiences. And if you've had trauma or embarrassing or humiliating experiences, still feel worthy in those. You gotta feel worthy in everything, because those are my battle scars. You wanna go bring up my trauma? Better be perfect, because I have no problem going and standing in my power, because I earned every stripe that I went through, and there's no shame No shame. That's why I got shameless on my arm, because there's no shame in my spiritual game. There's no shame in my healing game. And my past was here to learn. And maybe some parts of it weren't that beautiful, but you know what? I've learned from it, so I don't care. Because we're not going to be judged on our past. We're only, I feel, judged right now on our present moment. And we shouldn't even be judged in that, but people still judge us. I'll judge people when I become perfect. I'm pretty far away from being perfect. Hello, Sam. Thank you guys so much for joining. How's everybody's Saturday going today? So, spirits definitely got messages going on. We got 2 messages here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Everything's falling. Everything's falling. Whoa. All right. All right. It's funny. Okay, we got 2 messages here. One is divine abundance and guidance. You were born to align with love's will, follow the Tao and serve something beyond the ego. Learn to be abundance and not chase it. And then the guidance message comes in. When you make divine intelligence your foundation, you finally have a fixed star to follow. Guys, hit that like button if this is your message. This one came out reverse, divine abundance. I feel like maybe you're getting off a little off course about your abundance, because sometimes we want material abundance, but we neglect our spiritual side of it, and we forget that we are spiritually abundant. Even though we may not have material possessions every day, joy in our heart is part of divine abundance. Right there, joy in your heart. Your angels are trying to guide you. They're trying to steer your ship by the northern star, I'm hearing, and they're definitely trying to get you to your divine abundance. But I definitely feel that you're getting a little distracted, and you're not being grateful. Some of us aren't grateful. We're like, yeah, that's nice that we have, spiritual la-di-da, but that doesn't pay the bills. And I've heard people say that too. But you know what? It does. Spiritualness will pay the bills if you get aligned with the whole system, because money and success and abundance is about being aligned with it, not chasing it, not running for it. It is about simply aligning with your guidance from your angels. And we don't know it all. Okay, and our egos sometimes even start challenging the angels, like, no, you're not right, angels. I know what I'm talking about. And the angels just, face palm in the background. They're like, whatever. So these 2 messages came out separately together. It's kind of crazy. So your divine abundance and guidance, okay, your angels are trying to get you to your divine abundance, right? So if you guys are having money issues, they're trying to get you out of that scarcity mindset. But they're showing you a true offering too. This is about a crow and a blackbird, and it's also about shapeshifters, okay? True offering. What is your true offering? What is other people's true offering? If it's too good to be true, it's usually not, right? It's usually an illusion. But sometimes we want something so bad that we trust that it is a true offering. So Spirit is saying, really pay attention. Really pay attention And also this orange right here, they're showing me the monarch butterfly. This is going with your sacral. And this is about your emotions and toxic emotions. So the true offering, and I feel like this also goes for like maybe somebody's love. You think that they're giving you something, but it's shape-shifting, okay? Because it started out as a bird. By the time you get it, it's going to be a whole pile of feathers. It's not going to be a bird no more. So, and also if you look at this pattern of flight, look at it's flying out of it's out of your hands. Spirit is saying, let it go, let it be free out of your hands, let it go to your angels. So these two messages go hand in hand here, the divine abundance and guidance and true offering and trust. And it says, for the trust one, it says, allow me, divine, to give you my deepest longings, trusting you to know exactly how to handle them and to love. So Spirit's trying to take this cross of this burden of, I feel like abundance for some people, and some people it's love, but they're trying to take this burden from you. So please don't hold on to it. Open up your hands. Let yourself be free of this burden. Release those emotions, because your sacral is the seat of your emotions. So you need to release your emotions and be brave. And I'm hearing variety is the spice of life. And one more message angels want to put with that is invite help. Our ego tends to get in the way sometimes of us being able to say, hey, I really need this. Can you please help me? Because we're like, what are they all going to say about us if we ask somebody for help? And I'm giving you permission right now from your angels to ask for help. Your angels do not think you're weak. They actually are giving you a high five for stepping over that shadow side to speak up, because closed mouths don't get fed. And it's as blunt as that. If you need something, we're all here. Spirit works through us, through humans, okay? So when you're not asking for help, you may be bypassing one of your angels. I'm just saying, when somebody shows up and out of the blue and just wants to give you stuff, it's because I'm an answer to prayers. That's what I do. But you gotta be able to ask for help. You gotta be able to drop your pride. And here's that shameless tattoo. I drop my pride and I will ask, because law of holy cow. When you're in sales, for every no, you're going to get a yes. Okay? Law of averages. I had to think about it for a minute. Law of averages says for every no, for so many no's, you're going to get a yes. Because I did sales for a long time. So you just got to keep pushing through. And if somebody's going to judge you when you're asking for help, those aren't your people. Not your people. Don't worry about them. Because if you're judging me while I'm struggling, you're not my people. Because my people don't ask. They just help. And they're like, whoa, she's struggling? I got to help her. Because that ain't right. Because she don't need to be there. She helps too many people. You know what I mean? There's someone out there that will help you, that will not make you hold it over your head. I promise you. Because when I give out help, I do not hold it over anyone's head. I come in, and earth angels are like that. And you guys have earth angels in your life, but you got to allow it in. I hear that really strong right here. What other messages we got? And see, this is going along with see, these are both reversed. Courage and the flow. And courage and flow. And here's I'm hearing matriarch, leader of the pack. It's an elephant. Let me know if this if this resonates with you. And there's white doves here, and it says, "Let me be open to courageously take the steps that are shown." So some people are having a hard time going forward, going with the flow. You're going against the flow, and that's why nothing's falling into place. Because when the universe takes from us, it's because they're doing us a favor. They're coming and cleaning up our side of our aura and path. It's not because they're being mean. If something was taken from you, truly taken, there was a reason behind it, because anything that's truly meant to be yours will always be yours. And if it was a person that came in your life, say you lost a person, well, they're not truly gone. They're still with you in spirit here. But this is about going with the flow and knowing that you can't force things to happen. And if something did happen, try not to take it personally. Try not to take it that it's your fault that it happened. Because ultimately, the Creator has a hand in all that. And we are trying our best down here. But if you go against the machine, you're going to get a bunch of flack. But if you go with it, it'll start flowing. So if you see that river, go with the stream that's flowing down. Don't go the one, the raging rapids that's going backwards. You don't want to go backwards. You want to go forwards. It's about teamwork too. I'm hearing dolphins are all about teamwork and joy and happiness. Align with your joy and your happiness and the flow, and your courage will start being there, because the happier you are, that's when you start getting braver. That's like, even if you've been in a depression and you start waking up and you start feeling better, like, hey, I'm feeling brave. I'm going to do a live today. So, Octavia, why couldn't CT do right by me when we was together? I don't know. Octavia? Any answers? So have courage to go with the flow and stand your ground. But if that door is shut, stop trying to pry it open. And especially if it's in your past, stop going backwards. Because if it's really truly meant to be yours, another door will open, another person will re-enter your life with that similar energy. Just like if a lesson left your life, you can keep breaking up with as many people as you want, but until you learn your lesson, you are, by law of attraction, are not going to attract a new person, that dream person, love of your life, until you raise up to the kind of person that you are wanting to attract. You can't be a low vibe person and go get a 10, and that's your dream person. You can, and it's not about getting enough clothes or enough material possessions. It's about having enough beauty in here and enough self-love and enough high standards that you will start attracting that person, because you won't just take the scraps and the little goblins that come by, because your self-worth, we had that message, is going to be like, keep on going, Trevor, Trey, and Bill. Oh, I got jokes. Sorry. All right. And here, look. If you've been seeing hummingbirds, this is definitely your sign. These are rubber bands. This is about releasing yourself from resentment. Release yourself from the ties that bind, is what I'm hearing. I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good. Release me from its bonds. Angels can break the chains, is what I'm hearing. Let your soul soar high. Let your soul soar free. Can't talk. And I had a hummingbird literally come up and give me a little wink. Right? He just was like fluttering by, like, hi, how you doing? And then flew out of my face. And it was the craziest thing. So I hope you guys are enjoying this. Let me know if you are. Drop some likes, share, all that fun stuff. It's a quiet Saturday. My page has been getting a little quiet lately because you have to be married to this app if you're going to get it blown up. And I took about a week off, and now everybody can't see me no more. That's awesome. Craziness. This same message came out. Change and freedom. And I was just talking about releasing your releasing the ties that bind, and the change message with the tiger. It's got a tiger on it, guys. I was just talking about the worth message. Self-worth, and the change came out, and it says, when the ego finally sees the utter madness of trying to control everything, you come to a sacred crossroads in your own evolution. And you can see all the butterflies there, and it's about change, metamorphosis, transformation. You can also see that tiger. Tigers are protectors. Tigers aren't vicious unless their cage is rattled, is what I'm hearing. And I'm definitely seeing blue. The blue butterflies are a symbol of peace, joy, and courage. You need to stand in your courage, strength, and willpower, and take the time to slowly create change, long-lasting change. It's not about just changing. You want it to stay there. So I always say start change slow. Don't go drastically doing change, because if you do that, then you don't know where it came from, and you're like, holy cow. What change was it that I made that, if you have a contraindication or something, you got to know where the change came from. So start with one change at a time, one change for a week, then you slowly incorporate more changes. But definitely start doing small changes. Do what you can control within you, within yourself. You can control your own being. You can't control other people's emotions, feelings, thoughts. You can try to exert control all you want, but in the end, you can't control somebody's thoughts. You can manipulate them, but you can't control them. Here's another message, gratitude. Gratitude. Definitely have gratitude. And these messages are coming too. Definitely having gratitude for this awakening. If you guys are going through a spiritual awakening, this is definitely your message right here. And the cow is a sacred animal in India, and is one of their sacred animals that they worship. But if you look up the meaning, it's actually also a spirit animal too. So this says, "Oh my Lord, wake me from my life as a spiritual sheep. May I hear you through my own instincts and common sense." And you can see the girl laying down sleeping. I feel like some of you are starting to hear the music. Literally, you're starting to wake up and hear the music and know that things are beautiful, and they're a lot different than what we were told. It takes great inner strength, though, and a lot of gratitude for your spiritual awakening journey, because it can be rough. There's some days you can feel completely insane because there's things that you just can't explain that are happening, and you're like, whoa, this is happening. But try to give gratitude and connect with your inner power and push through those karmic lessons. If you're learning one right now, I get it. If you're going through something rough, I get it. I've been there, just like where the hope is like, I can't do this no more. I just can't. And it takes me a lot to get to that point. But if I get there, I know why I got there. So know that if you're going through the spiritual awakening, it's about holding on to your power, your love, your gratitude, your strength. Be that mighty lion. And also about your throat chakra and your sacral chakra. Don't let your emotions run your throat chakra. Don't let them come out your mouth. Don't let your emotions come ungrounded, because nobody listens to you. But when you roar like a lion, because you got those key words together, you don't have to know everything, but you can practice, and you can practice on not letting people make you react. Very important. Don't let people let you react. Beautiful souls. And this message is very big out there. Liberation. Liberate your soul. And this is Dragonfly. Dragonfly is also about transformation. This is about transforming your shadow side. The doubts and fears still come up. You don't believe anymore that they're you. So know that you can totally, I feel like you're going through a spiritual awakening right now. This is all going together right now. It is really hard to go through a spiritual awakening some days. And it's not just like, oh, you go through it and then it's over. Okay, I thought I went through it in 2017. That was just the beginning of it. It is 2022. I thought, oh, hey, I'd be done with it. No, I'm coming to the part of it where I can actually stand in my power and not feel like a nutcase trying to talk to people about what's going on and how to do this stuff. Because now I actually stand firm, and the deprogramming has come out of me so awesome. Like, it was a rough, messy thing. I'm gonna tell you, healing's rough and messy sometimes. But it's very liberating, very, very liberating. And I love that I went through it, because I had this chip on my shoulder that was like programmed into me. And so I walked around, and I've always been a happy, go with the flow person. But then so many narcissists came around and just took my sparkle away from me. And I didn't have the love and light sparkle anymore. I just had this chip on my shoulder. So when I just reacted to everyone, and I was just cranky, and I really just had a lackluster for life anymore, because I almost disconnected from my hope, because I was getting taken away from where my people, and I didn't know this because I married a narcissist, and I didn't know that that's what happens. I didn't know. I didn't know. But now that I'm aware, guess what? People wake up. Just because you got over on somebody, that's because they didn't know. Spirit's going to have them go read something. They're going to get educated. So you can't pull the wool over somebody's eyes forever. And you can't control people and their thoughts. And you can't control people and their thoughts. So a message out there, you can't control people and their thoughts. Somebody really, really needs to hear that, because that's why we go on spiritual awakenings. Because all good things are wild and free. And I got that picture at the dollar store to remind me of when I was going through it back in 2017 at the beginning, all this funness when I went through my divorce, that I'm not meant to be controlled. And if I would have known getting married meant that I was going to be controlled or try to be controlled, I've never really been fully controlled. Not good at that. Not good at it. Not good at listening to instructions like that. I'm like, oh, what was that again? I didn't hear. I'm a narcissist nightmare. That's why that's why I went through that lesson. Cause I didn't just willingly go through it, y'all. I didn't say, yes, master. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm gonna do it. No, I did not. I was like, why are we doing this? And I questioned it a lot. So yeah, I was my ex's, karmic lesson is good stuff. He never met nobody like me. He got over on all his other ones because he found some weaker ones. But this one, he had to work on for a long time before then I was like, wait a minute. And then I shook my head one day. I was like, wait a minute. It only lasted for like half a second because that's what happens. But energetic clearing, you need to clear out your energy. You need to clear out your energy and see those yellow butterflies? That's all about having courage. Courage to let your soul be free. Let your soul be free. And if you look, that is a green lady, a lady there. And green's about healing, prosperity. Your root chakra and your throat chakra is very important right now. And this card is red because your root chakra really could be beneficial for you clearing you out. So definitely go outside today. If you're able to go out in nature, go out in nature. Clear out your energy. Let the skeletons out. And if you don't have anyone trusted to talk to, just say it out loud in nature. Write it down. Burn it after you get done writing it down. But release it from your higher self. So thank you so much, angels, for being here with us. Thank you, beautiful souls, for joining us too. And I'm so happy to have all of you guys here. If you would like to schedule your own personal angelic reading, or you would like to get some intuitive coaching with myself, Jess, Intuitive Angel Healer, please click on the link in my bio and check out this on my YouTube channel. And if you are watching the replay, go ahead, and I hope you have a wonderful Saturday. And go and show your girls some love and go drop some likes on my page if you could. On my TikTok, Love and Light, beautiful souls. Have a great Saturday.